Moving up the chain from the feet, we have shins and knees. So Ryan's gonna talk about the shins, I'm gonna briefly touch on the knees. Again, this is not the most in-depth video, just some entry-level points to think about and some of the more important points to think about for each of these parts of the body. So the knees, are your knees when you're standing up, are they totally locked out or are they softly bent? The general tip for whether or not your knees should be locked or bent is to keep a soft bend in your knees. I agree with this. Usually it's gonna have you, it's gonna allow for a little more engagement through the entire leg. You're not just locking your joints out and just having all that weight sit there. You can actually feel your glutes a little bit better. You just have a little more awareness and coordination and tension in the legs. Also, whether your knees are bent or straight can have an effect on your pelvic position. So a lot of people have a harder time finding a neutral or posterior pelvic tilt with your legs locked out. A lot of times when you lock your knees out, you automatically will kind of just move into that anterior tilt. Again, you could, with more coordination, move a little more into a neutral spine or posterior tilt, but it's just harder for most people. So usually when you have a soft bend in the knee, it's just easier to move into a more neutral position for your pelvis.